Celebrate your new segments. January 23, 2017. Dear ones, many of you are finding your joy in unexpected ways. Perhaps you have long enjoyed group events and now prefer quiet spaces. Or maybe you are finding the need to voice your opinion about issues you did not realize were important to you. New pieces of you are coming to the forefront. Even though you do not necessarily understand these new pieces, they open you to new joys. And that is how you know you have accepted your new segments. For these new pieces of joy appear counterintuitive to who you believed you were. Such is frightening to some of you, and glorious to others. For it is as if you have become someone you do not understand or know. Of course, such is not true, for you have known this new being that is you for eons. There were times in your beingness in which you were much more of your totality than you have ever been on earth in this or any lifetime, until now. Your new being is somewhat like meeting a long-lost twin who has many, but not all of your characteristics. You are you, amplified, if you will. For the new characteristics do not feel uncomfortable, but instead joyous. Think of the 3D you as one facet of the possibilities. And new you as a multifaceted diamond, and you are now polishing the facets. For discovering new segments that provide you with surprising joy, is how you polish the facets. You have expanded your being and joy. Something difficult to describe with your current vocabulary, for many of you are concerned that adding facets means adding new fears and problems. The exact opposite is occurring, for your new facets were not willing or able to join you in the heaviness that was your 3D being. Your new facets are of the ethers, of other frequencies and dimensions. Perhaps you learned that all frequencies and dimensions are available at all times to all beings. But the heaviness of 3D precluded you and others of 3D from accessing those pieces you are now discovering within you. Your new segments create a lightness and a new perspective of past fears, a broader, more simplistic view if you will. For indeed, the heavy burden of fears that you have carried while of the earth for eons, are forgotten or negated as you move into your new joys and perceptions. Perhaps it will help to understand this concept if you remember how angry and or sad you felt when your childhood friend neglected to ask you to play with her. Yet, when you were older, you discovered you and your former best friend did not have that much in common. And once you were an adult, that day, that action became a dim childhood memory or was forgotten. So it is for you now. You look back and realize that the fears of yesterday do not hold much fear for you now. And there will be a point in the near future when those memories are forgotten completely, for you have so much to experience and enjoy. That is not to say you will not fear anything forevermore. But instead, that the fears of yesterday will be greatly diminished or forgotten, while the fears of today will be minimized, for you have new more exciting capabilities to explore. You are evolving on the spectrum of fear-joy from the density of the deepest fear to brightest joy. You have long passed the middle of that spectrum. Such is indicated by the addition of your new segments. To return to our original analogy, you are polishing the new facets of your being as you continuously move closer to full joy. And you are much closer to complete joy than the middle of the fear-joy spectrum in which you started in this lifetime. Celebrate the new freedoms you are allowing yourself now that you are no longer burdened by the fears of who you should be. Celebrate your new skills that allow you to view the world with joy and hope despite indicators to the opposite. Celebrate your courage for your ongoing drive to shift you and your society in one lifetime, despite all seemingly against you. Celebrate new you in all your dazzling splendor as you discover new facets, new joys, and new skills. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com